Hello, my name's Gordon Kennedy and I play Little John in Robin Hood. My character was a bit battered and bruised by the end of the last series, I think. We'd just fought off a large attack of the Sheriff's Men. He'd rather sadly said goodbye to his wife and child because he realised that they were going to get a better life with the bowmaker that we'd rescued. And so the second series starts with him kind of accepting his lot and really wanting to get on with the work of taking from the rich and giving to the poor.
This is an ambush!
You don't say.
He doesn't fear physical contact. He doesn't fear any man. He fears the things he doesn't understand. So in the first series, you might remember there was an episode that involved picking up a weird mask. I think he also deeply fears never seeing his wife and child again.
Alice. You take care of yourself and her son.
I was very surprised at how good I was at archery, actually, because naturally, in amongst all the members of the cast, there's a huge amount of competition. We're terribly competitive about absolutely everything. So the archery competition we did in Series 1, I won. We haven't had one this year, so I don't know if I'd defend my championship. But not, and I grew to love my quarterstaff. To start with, when everyone else was getting big fancy swords and Saracen blades and recurved bows, and I was given a bit of wood, I was a bit disappointed. But now I really love it. I really enjoy using it. 5 weeks ago, we were starting a fight sequence, and it went very wrong for me as we were running down a hill, and I injured myself. I tore a hamstring, which is quite a kind of serious thing to happen, especially to a man of my years. And I just hit the ground and fell over, and you know, I said, I knew exactly what had happened. I said, I can't move, you need to get ice on the leg. So they brought an ambulance onto the set, they put ice on my leg and put me in the back of the ambulance, having removed my trousers, and took me off to hospital. So we arrived at hospital. Now, from the Hungarian point of view, this bloke arrives, I was made up like Little John, so I had massive hair, dirt, makeup, a very, very dirty looking medieval shirt on, and no trousers. And they just assumed I was a tramp. And so they just threw me onto this hardboard thing with a polystyrene sheet on it. And I tried to explain to them who I was, and of course they thought I was speaking in tongues because I was speaking English. This tramp going like this. And eventually the producer arrived and managed to explain to them that this in fact was an actor just before I got deloused. So it was okay. And they explained it was the leg was the problem, not the fact that he couldn't speak Hungarian.
Right, John. I made you a new staff.
Well, my life has changed, I suppose, with Robin Hood, partly because I'm away from the country for 6 months of the year. The best thing about Little John's character is that, as you can see, I've got this huge beard and very long hair. So as soon as I shave the beard off, nobody recognised me, which is quite nice. Or nobody recognised me for Little John, which is quite nice. And I did that last year for the rap party. The last day of filming last year, I shaved my beard off, and nobody recognised me. They were completely freaked out because they only knew me as a guy with a beard. So when I go home, it's the opposite. And also my kids stopped calling me Trampy. So
Come on then!
on the days off, if I can, I try to do some sort of training because Robin Hood is an immensely physical job, you know, especially in being the Outlaws. As we're out in the forest, sometimes it's running up hills, down hills. I've had quite a bad leg injury, 2 leg injuries in fact this year. So a lot of the time you're spending either in rehab or building up strength or keeping yourself fit. So I try and do some aspect of that on most days off, and even days when we're working. The rest of the time, the baths are fantastic in the summertime, the Lidos, and also the cinemas here, lots of them do English language films, so you can kind of go and relax at that. And then sooner or later, once the sun goes down, you do tend to end up in a bar somewhere.